I'll do it in the game.
Control S, dude.
No, I was playing.
I don't know if that
Yeah,
works
well, I
unless you're
turned it off
replaying.
because Protoss is so loud.
Yeah, man, that's how they roll.
Like they'll be warping something in, and it'll be partly on screen, and if I hover over it, like I'll have to take my headphones off. I don't understand it. The loudest thing I have to deal with is spawn more overlords. That's the loudest thing is there you gotta worry about. Hey,
Hey, I mean, at
how's this?
least they make the important messages loud.
RVZ. You gotta like those random matchups. They always keep you on your toes.
Yep, the one random, and it looks like random is going to be spawning as Protoss, so we get another PVZ. And so in the western side of the map, we have for CSU JiuJitsu, the orange Zerg, and then east side we've got SilverJohnny, the silver or the pink random. I just said silver. Pink random.
Pretty silver there. It's like a very, very
Exactly.
light pink color, so.
And
You can call it silver if you want.
yeah, he's playing as Protoss for Trinity this game. So
This is dual sight, pretty much to have all of map control. He's got to control these two towers, and you can see pretty much from corner to corner of the map. And it's actually, in my opinion, more difficult for Zerg on this map, simply because of how far away that third base is.
oh yeah.
You know, just you don't really have many options for it. You know, you have to take that as your third,
Mhm.
or you can come up here and it's just a lot harder to defend if you take that northern third position. So.
So does
Looks like
anyone
we do
know
have a Girl Scout here for Jiu-Jitsu.
does anyone know the reasoning behind why they decided to use gateways for the Zelnaga towers on this one? Like, that's always confused me.
I do not, but one's red and one's blue. Maybe it's just because you got like some fire over here, and then
And we got
like, waterfalls up
a
in, like, the
drone
top
probe
left
battle
corner.
going on, but no. Ends up, and probe heading on back to the mineral line. So
There's
scouting.
no way that probe did all that damage to that drone.
There is a way.
Huh.
It did happen.
Well, it doesn't make sense. Drone's supposed to be greater than a probe. I mean,
Well,
that probe was definitely kicking that drone's butt. That drone does not know jiu-jitsu like his leader.
in 1.4 they might be fixing that. So
I'm a little surprised that we have a hatch first here.
a hatch first. I see
I
that.
mean, it's very odd. Because what rumor has it, I have yet to actually mess with this, but supposedly Protoss can just sort of drop a forge after scouting it, and still sort of just cannon deny it, which is absolutely ridiculous. But it looks like
Oh, yeah.
drones out here just for that reason, not gonna let him drop that. He is very aware of the risk he's taking. And we're gonna see another gate. No, he's dropping down a cyber core. Just gonna play it standard.
Yep. And has he seen that expo yet? Let's see. Yes, he has seen the hatch, so knows
And
exactly
he sees
what's
the
going
hatch,
on.
He sees the pool building. He sees no gas, which is interesting. I mean, you can pretty much assume that he's going straight for queens, lots of drones, and probably just a standard spine crawler defense here.
Yeah, that speed's going to be really late if he decides to go after some speed. So,
Yeah, but as long as you get speed, it's pretty satisfying.
yeah, that's right.
Another gas steal here.
Gas
There's
steal.
MVP, and that zealot working away at it.
But, I mean,
Might be that threat of speedlings out there, though, so he's more than happy to pull that zealot back.
yeah.
And there's the extractor cancel trick, which can go on pretty much indefinitely unless you get another zealot on that. And
Looks like,
Expo
yeah, it looks
SilverJohnny.
like SilverJohnny might be expoing out of this. He's putting down the forward pylon, and he's up to 350 on the mineral count.
I like this quite a bit.
Oh, wait,
because
there go
you
two
have
gateways. So scratch
Oh,
what?
well.
Scratch
I
that.
feel like I like this, but I like this a little bit less. He may still be dropping it here. Just probably got to cut some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows there's not going to be aggression. There's no gas geysers from Zerg. Zerg has not the best clue what Protoss is going to be doing.
Zerg even throwing down a
Dropping
spine
spine
crawler
crawlers.
down there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up getting another one if he can't get his scout off. And you got this nice nexus going on. He's going to create a nice little sim city. Go ahead and restrict those feelings for when they come. And the gas is just now being taken.
Yep.
And he's going to skip speed altogether by the looks of it.
Yeah,
That-
throwing the Roach Warren. So looks like we'll go speedless this game.
Zerg scouting that these two gateways weren't done until now. Also noticing that the warp gate timing is
Is-
done. And if he looks at the sentry count, doesn't see any zealots, he can only assume that the Nexus is down as well. So this is a good read by that Overlord. It was definitely worth the sacrifice.
Oh, yes.
However,
he is supply blocked now.
One Overlord.
To recover from that, that's just going to leave him right where it's supply blocked again.
Yeah, he's not doing it to recover, I don't think. I mean, I'm assuming that Overlord started because he was supply capped. And I just never sacrificed another one. And he's still not building the Overlords. Or does he have
he's throwing down a lair. He's going lair tech, and there come two Overlords.
Yeah, he had 13 larvae sitting there. Lair tech coming up off one gas. I'd assume he's going to take a second and third gas. There's the second at the natural.
Yeah, and there's the third.
I don't know what timing he's trying to do. Like, I really expect like a third gas, like an Evo chamber to go down, but
I mean,
starting speed.
Really?
The Roach one was just for safety. There's that. He's taking third and fourth gas.
So we could either see some Spire play or maybe some Infestor play. Infestors being the popular choice right now.
Yeah, but I feel like you need a little bit more of a Zergling base for the Infestor play. We'll see what he does with his next larva. If he makes like another set of Zerglings,
yeah,
I can definitely see that going on.
We got 20...
You need to wait for that energy upgrade.
And we got a little bit of a Ling push here. And interesting thing to note, you can run straight through that lava. That lava is very deceptive. Nothing gets burned by it.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, what about this, like, gushing fire? Do you have to run around that, like, at the end of that fire line? You see that little hole?
Yeah. Random fire on the map.
Can you put a unit in there and just have it be like the Ghost Rider? I mean, it's just, like, all flaming.
I mean, quite possibly. That's what they do in Halo, you know? You got the flaming heads, so...
No. Yeah, the Bungie employees. There we go.
And wait, we've got a Dark Shrine going down somewhere for Protoss. Yes, a hidden Dark Shrine. So we are going to see Dark Templar in this matchup.
Where is? Oh, it's
hidden up top of the base.
Interesting though, because you have this Overlord. If he just sort of wanders around, he can spot it. Like,
yeah, that's an interesting placement.
I feel like it'd be best put a little bit closer, a little bit more towards the center, so you can actually react to those scouting Overlords. But all in all, I think it's a pretty decent decision. I feel like he should scout first, but
I'm still
not quite sure what Zerg's doing.
We've got 60 Lings on the field and 2 Infestors on the way. We've got the Gland upgrade that gives them the extra energy.
The Lings, like, you feel like all powerful when you have this mass metal Zergling.
But they die.
Protoss just walks across the field with like 10 sentries and traps them all, and then one Colossus walks across and shoots them once and they all die.
And
it's quite depressing to see your entire army die in one shot.
It really is. There goes a third base from JiuJitsu. And it looks like he's itching to do something with those Lings out in the middle there. He pushed forward a little bit, but no decisions yet. The Dark Shrine is done, and 2 gateways going down, and Blink now being researched.
Oh, he didn't get the Infestors. This is going to be tough. Oh, I still had 2 Infestors.
And he's running straight past the Infestors. He's going straight for those mineral lines. Ignoring all the Zerglings completely. And I don't think that JiuJitsu has any kind of detection whatsoever.
He needs... You got an Overseer on the way here. I think it's... I'm assuming it's in the... Where is it in the natural? There it is. Yeah, it's right in the natural. Taking out that Spine Crawler. However, he needs to make units back home to defend.
Yeah, there's a huge counterattack here.
He has to force field, has to fall back. He needs to spam force field like the F keys. Well, I don't have a good analogy, but there we go. A little late.
Beach ball's down, and it's not looking good for SilverJohnny here.
All he has to do right now is pull up his ramp and just secure this.
He's got nothing walling off that ramp, though. Nothing holding off the ramp. And no,
he needs to get his Zealot in there. He needs to cancel that upgrade, warp in some sentries. All he has to do is hold this, and he may very well take this game.
He's still got the harassment going on down in the natural, yes, but he's...
Alright, Zerg is down to 4 harvesters and 21 minerals. If he can
SilverJohnny may well hold it. He did!
How?
He held the push, and I don't think Zerg can come back from this. Zerg is down to 4 drones! 4 drones and 23 lings.
His expansion. Protoss kept his expansion, so if SilverJohnny comes down here and takes out this third, which cannot be defended at the moment.
I mean, he doesn't even have to do that.
Wins the game.
We've got 2 Archons morphing in, like 5 drones. A fungal goes down. He's gonna try and go in and snipe off those workers.
I mean, he really needs to get a lot of worker kills with this. He's actually relying on this attack, and the probes running straight through them. I don't know if I agree with that. I would have ran into this middle patch.
And they run straight into the Archons and are vaporized.
For
feel like...
don't know. I'm pretty sure the Archon does the same amount of damage as a siege tank to Zerglings, so it's pretty much a one-hit kill still, unless they get that armor upgrade. JiuJitsu missing it here. He is droning up, trying to macro out of this.
Droning up, but...
This is it's his only option at the moment. And he needs to try and spin the larva down here at his natural.
No, not at that point.
It's just a good habit to because they'd like to commit suicide.
SilverJohnny needs to just go scout, see that there's absolutely nothing to stop him from winning the game here. And here comes the push, yep. And, I mean, there's just no way that JiuJitsu's going to be able to recover from this.
Is the blue Zelnaga Tower?
And there's the GG!
Zelnaga Tower?
And it looks like in Trinity's first ever matchup, we're going to the 5th and final ace match.